have some breaking news tonight. We begin with what is no doubt a bizarre story. An Ohio Supreme Court justice goes on Facebook to talk about his sex life.
Justice Bill O'Neill's post sparking a firestorm, and now he says he's dropping out of the race for governor, but not because of this controversy. Monica Robbins just spoke to the judge and joins us with his explanation. Hi, Monica.
Hi, Russ and Sarah. Justice O'Neill says he was saving his opponent's research time when he posted about his sexual exploits on Facebook earlier today. He said in the last 50 years, he was, quote, sexually intimate with approximately 50 very attractive females. He went on to identify a couple of those women, but then remove the references. He says the post was to show support for Senator Al Franken, who's facing an ethics investigation for his alleged sexual misconduct behavior on a USO trip. I asked Justice O'Neill to defend his post today. Here's what he said.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking that I'm a candidate for governor, and I cannot believe what's happening to the thought process of America. But I am very sensitive right now to a system that is off the rails, and I'm saying Al Franken is exactly the poster child for what is wrong with both the electoral system and clearly the Democratic Party.
What made you think it was okay to post about your sexual exploits?
Oh, I just assume as a candidate for governor, I'm the next victim. It's going to happen. I will get attacked for something I did 30 years ago.
Were any of them not consensual?
Of course not. Of course not.
Several people are asking you to step down.
Step down from where?
From the bench and step down from the campaign for governor.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, but I think that's probably the result I was expecting. Sexual harassment is a big problem in America. I know that. But I think the Al Franken case is a classic example where the media frenzy takes real bad acts and then goes into indiscretions and says that is a disqualifying event.
Your post is being viewed as insensitive. It's minimizing and trivializing what the national conversation is about sexual harassment. Do you understand?
I do understand that, but I take issue with it. For example, someone on my Facebook said I was being insensitive, suggesting I didn't use any names, obviously, but who the people were. So I took that down from the post because I am sensitive.
Your sex life and what the national conversation is are two completely different things.
I would hope so.
They think you're out of touch.
No, I'm not out of touch. Every media outlet in the free world wants to talk to me today. No, I'm not out of touch.
Well, reaction to the post has been mostly negative. His chief of staff, who was not forewarned about it, resigned over this, and fellow gubernatorial candidate Betty Sutton called on him to drop out and resign. Justice O'Neill says he will likely drop out of the governor's race by next Friday, but not because of this post. He's anticipating Richard Cordray to announce his candidacy.
We all saw this. It's safe to say that we were all scratching our heads wondering what was going on. Your first question was very appropriate. What were you thinking about? As you were sitting across from him today, what sense did you get from him?
He is very passionate about this. To him is all about what's happening to Senator Franken. He thinks it's not fair, and it shouldn't be in the same mix as the Harvey Weinstein and what's happening with Roy Moore. But what he's not really clear about is that the fact that everybody else is putting it in the same bucket. So that's his point, and he's very passionate about his beliefs, and he's not apologetic at all for this post.
We could certainly see that. Okay, Monica Robbins, thank you.
Sure.